Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a quick demonstration on how to get started on a new project in FL Studio. I am showing you this today because I find it's very easy to get bogged down in small details when you're getting started on something new, and I encourage people to paint with a more broad, wider brushstroke, so to speak. And so what we're going to do here in FL Studio is we're going to take our kick sample here and we're actually just going to replace it with a drum machine. The FPC here is very handy because it comes preloaded with, I think, hundreds and hundreds of drum loops. And that's great for just getting started quickly. I'm not a drummer. I don't really like to program my drums because I really don't have any strong sense of how to do it. So we're going to find a breakbeat here. And just, I have so many options here, I'm just going to pick one. How about, I don't know, 38. And so now you'll see it here in your step sequencer, ready for you to drop into your project playlist. Way too quick. Ah, that's better. And so does that. That should sound better now. Alright, and so we got our drum loop. We're going to go ahead and drop it into our playlist here. And that way you can hear how your drum loop sounds with all the other instruments we're about to add. And so next we're going to add a new pattern. We're going to do the bass part next. Since we have the drums, that's generally how I work, is I will go to the bass next. So I have my bass pattern. I'm going to drop it into the project playlist here. Line it up. And so now we'll be able to hear it as we compose it. Let's go ahead and add a Harmor, which is my preferred synthesizer right now, mainly because I just know it so well. We're going to go with Analog Bass 1, very basic bass sound, but for some reason they have reverb on it, so I always turn that off. So let's hear it in context. Very loud. So what we're going to do is assign the channel. I'll assign it to 4 because I don't plan on using that snare. Turn it way down. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and just make a bass line real quick. And so I'll hit the piano roll. I usually feel this kind of in like an E tuning, especially if I want to get something out easily. Then I will certainly work in the key of E. And now we got. How's that? Yeah, like a third. Yeah, and like do like 2 quarter notes here. And how about we move down? Yeah. And so right now, I need to make this a bit longer to accommodate my bass line. Yeah, nice and simple. And it sounds nice and articulate too. Like I think the breakbeat and the articulation of this bass pattern here, it works pretty nicely together. So next we're going to get a pad and just kind of get a vibe for how this track's going to sound. So a pad is essentially just something that I use to run very long chords. In fact, I'm going to extend that throughout this entire thing, potentially. And let's go ahead and find a pad. We're going to once again add a Harmor. And we're going to go through some pad presets. There's all sorts of fun names. How about Gotham, like Batman? No, that's way too... No. Spooky. And also we're going to side in this because, once again, way too loud. I don't think that really works that well. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know, it's just weird, but let's actually see if we can do something with it. Yeah, like this will start it on the 3rd up from E. And this one's actually, in fact, so busy. I won't even make it chords. It's not going to sound good if I double the voices on this. But yeah, now you guys have something pretty interesting to work with here. Let's go ahead and find a lead. So I'm going to add a new pattern. We're going to drop it into our playlist here. And let's see what kind of melody we can come up with. And so I'm just going to add another Harmor. Is the plugin I know best. And let's find a synthesizer here. This is the tricky part, really, is just finding one that you really like. How about Shorty? Oh, that's perfect, actually, but way too loud. Oh my god. It does that to me every single time I boot it up. It's like they have it defaulted to the loudest setting possible. Yeah, I think that could actually work. Yeah, you can do all sorts of interesting stuff with this loop now. We're just going to go ahead and do a very basic melody here. Boom. Yeah, it's a pretty aggressive synth, to be honest. And I'm going to move it up an octave. Makes more sense to have it in that register. Alright, so let's continue. Yeah, like that's really, it's got a nice quality to it. Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, it's like really simple. And now you got a fresh loop to get started with a new project with. Really didn't take me any time at all. And with some sound design and, you know, I think this one could actually work out to something really quite interesting. I hope this video helped you. I hope it was a nice demonstration that can help you get past your writer's block or any other issues you may be having getting started on a new project. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.